How's it going, everybody? Desira here. We have a very special matchup today. We are going against Zero. He's a very good player. He has really unique defenses as well, to where he likes to separate certain pieces to make a very interesting defense. So I'm really excited to get into this matchup today. Now, something that I'm going to be doing in this video is showing you on how I actually did the attacks, basically in attack order, just because of how this defense is set up. And this is going to kind of give you the perspective as far as like what rooms I attacked, how I sacked each room and everything. So I hope that you do enjoy this video. If you do, please remember to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Without further ado, let's check out my opponent today, Zero. Zero is only 83 million TCP. However, that's a very exaggerated only. He basically set his roster up to where he built very tall, so he has all the pieces built properly. This is going to be a little bit of a punch down for me, about 13 million. However, I'm not taking that lightly. Zero, like I said, is a very good player. Let's go ahead and check out his defenses. In stage 1, he has the Spider Society. He did end up taking out Spider-Man Pavitr, and he put in Symbiote Spider-Man. For stage 2, he has the Alpha Flight team, and he has Spider-Man Pavitr in here, so that way they're all getting that speed up on spawn. Pretty smart. Stage 3, he does have the Illuminati team in here. However, he took out Black Panther Shuri and put in Iron Man. For stage 4, he has the 3-piece X-Treme X-Men with Old Man Logan and Rogue. Stage 5, this is pretty interesting too. He has the Hive Mind with Cabal and Super Skrull. In stage 4, he has the War Dogs with Black Panther Shuri and Mephisto. So let's go ahead and start our attacks. For stage 1, we're going to use our Secret Defenders with Cosmic Ghost Rider. He doesn't have any skirmishers really on them, so I don't really have to worry about too much of the raiders. However, this is going to be a little bit trickier because they are going to have extra health, but I think this team should be able to take it out. Spider-Man War will be going first here. He's going to use the ultimate into the Ghost Rider Robbie. Ms. Marvel Hard lights up. We're going to target the Symbiote Spider-Man and use the ultimate. So we're going to do a turn meter rewind to the P2B Parker and the Ghost Spider. For Black Cat, we're going to target the P2B Parker and use the special. So we do got the trauma stun out there. For Ghost Rider Robbie, we're going to target the Penny and use the special. So we did end up getting that ability block on her. For Photon's turn, we're going to end up targeting the Ghost Spider and use the special. That way we can get the blind on the Ghost Spider and the Spider-Man Noir. For Cosmic Ghost Rider, we're going to end up using the special. That does end up putting the stun on the Penny for us. Ghost Rider Robbie is going to use the ultimate, so we got more bleeds out there. For Black Cat's turn, we do end up staying on the P2B Parker and using the ultimate. That does a nice turn meter rewind to him. For Ms. Marvel Harlight, we're going to target the Ghost Spider and use the special. Ghost Rider Robbie's passive does end up proccing, so we got some pretty good damage out there. Ghost Rider Robbie's also going to use the basic into the Penny. Ghost Spider does end up bleeding out, and Photon ends it with the ultimate. For stage 3, we're going to end up doing our double sack into the Illuminati team. The first sack we're going to do is going to be the Invaders. We're just going to spawn in, get killed off, then we're going with the follow-up team. For sack number 2, we're going to use our Bifrost. The same deal, we're going to spawn in, pull a couple more abilities, and basically die. Because there's no Black Panther Shuri here, we're free to end up using the Superior 6 along with Vulture and Emma. Even though there's no Black Panther Shuri giving them the speed up, the Vulture still will be able to throw quite a bit of slows out there to get some nice control on this team. The Green Goblin Classic will be going first here. We're going to start by doing the ultimate. We won't be able to do a turn meter rewind to them, however, this still does some pretty good damage and gets the traumas out there. For Vulture's turn, we're going to end up targeting the Iron Man and use the special. I want to get slows on the Captain Britain and the Hank Pym. For Kraven's turn, we're going to target the Captain Britain and use the special. I was hoping that the Hank Pym would end up getting killed off there. However, he's still alive and Spider Slayer got his turn. So Spider Slayer is going to target the Hank Pym and use the special. We were able to kill the Hank Pym off and the Iron Man. For Emma Frost, we use the special. The Green Goblin Classic Pings did end up taking out the Mr. Fantastic and the Black Bolt. Green Goblin Classic does the special into Captain Britain, and we got the victory on this one. For Stage 6, this is another team where a double sack is going to have to come into play. The first sack is just going to be a bunch of shield minions. We're going to spawn in. Because of that speed up, we're not going to get a turn, and we're just going to pull some abilities and start working the exhaust on that Mephisto. For sack number 2, we're going to go in with the Infinity Watch. Again, we're just going to pull a few more abilities. We're going to get that second exhaust mechanic on this team. That way we can go in with our actual team to get the clear on this one. For the actual hit, we're going to end up using the New Warriors team. Because of the evades that this team comes in with and the natural dodges, I'm hoping that we're going to be able to dodge a lot of the opening abilities, and then we can end up doing our actual hits for the retaliates, such as the turn meter rewinds, the permakills, and such. Hopefully this goes to plan. The War Dogs of Black Panther Shuri is going to start by doing their opening abilities. We were able to get a couple dodges on here from the cloak, which is very lucky of us. If they would have ended up tunneling down somebody like a Firestar, this could have gone very badly for us. Now it is Firestar's turn. We're going to end up using the ultimate into the Mephisto. That is able to do some nice turn meter rewinds and some pretty good damage to those War Dog characters. For Deathpool, we're going to end up targeting the Black Panther and use the special to spread those negative effects to the Mephisto and the Black Panther Shuri. For Dagger's turn, I did opt to go to the basic into the Mephisto. For Gwenpool, we do the special into the Mephisto, so we are able to do some nice AoE damage. We were able to get 2 kills. One ended up getting killed off from the Gwenpool, and we were able to get a kill from the Deathpool ping. Gwenpool does end up doing the ultimate. We did some pretty good damage to them. Firestar was able to take the Black Panther Shuri out. Mephisto just did a basic, so we were lucky there that he didn't do any significant damage to us. We killed the last War Dog character, and Deathpool got the ultimate off on the Mephisto, so we did get the victory on this. For stage 5, we're going to go in with our Death Seed and play it safe. What our main accomplishment is going to be here is to take out that Cabal. That way when we go in with our actual hit, we don't have to worry about them having that extra turn meter on spawn, so we can actually get the jump on them with our actual hits. Our Magneto does end up going first here. We're going to end up targeting the Void Knight and using the ultimate here. That does end up taking the Cabal out. We got the assist for extra damage in, and Archangel was able to get his ping for a little bit of a turn meter rewind. Now we're just going to let them burn their abilities, then we're going to go in with our actual hit. Our main goal on this hit did end up happening by getting rid of that Cabal, so I'm very happy with this sack. Now we're going to go in with Apocalypse, the 2-piece Tangled Web, Kestrel, and Cabal. Cabal is now going to give us the jump on them because we got rid of the enemy Cabal. Our Spider-Man 2099 is going to be going first. This is going to be a little bit of a Hail Mary play. We're going to target the Super Skrull and use the special. That does end up getting the ability block on him, so we are pretty good right now. The Void Knight does end up doing the special into the Cabal and gets a kill and knocks the 2099 low, so the Hive Mind is going to be getting their turns. Now that it's Spider Weaver's turn, we're going to end up using the ultimate. So we got the trauma stun on the Void Knight. Apocalypse did the ultimate. We were able to get off the taunt, so we did get that Falcon Punch on the Super Skrull. This was a very lucky hit for me. I'm definitely aware of that. For stage 4, we're going to go in here with the Cabal, Zemo, and Kingpin. Kingpin's minions are going to come out with the taunt, so that way the Nightcrawler has to target one of the minions. The Zemo will be able to use the special on turn 1 that is unavoidable, so we don't have to worry about the evades. That should get a crit, and hopefully we can get the jump on them. The enemy Nightcrawler ends up using the special and ends up going into the minion just like he was supposed to on here. Zemo's passive goes off, and now it is his turn. I'm going to target the Forge and use the special. We did end up getting the crit on here. However, where things go bad is Kingpin's now going to use the special. Rogue is going to have her turn, and she ends up using the special into our Iron Patriot. That's very bad for us because that's a big part of our damage right now, is using that special. Because we don't have ultimates on turn 1 right here, we're just going to try to see what kind of damage we do. Leader ends up doing the special into the Rogue, we do get that kill. Because Zemo and Kingpin really don't bring anything else to the table on this, they're able to start running through us. The Iron Patriot's going to use the basic into the Nightcrawler. That does call the assistant for Namor, and the Nightcrawler still ends up living off of that basic. The Nightcrawler starts hard targeting down the Iron Patriot. The Old Man Logan assist comes in as well. And as you see, this hit really isn't going well for us right now. We do end up backing out on this because of the Old Man Logan just popping off right here, and we're going to make a few alterations and go right back in. So we are going to do the in case emergency break glass. I want to play it safe right here. We're just going to bring the Cabal, Kang, and Titania into this team, and we're just going to have to make a pivot on the last room where initially I was planning to use the Masters of Evil, but I'm not able to do that now because I need to get the clear on this room. At the start of this match, I definitely have a few misplays. I don't know what was going through my head, I just wasn't thinking clearly. Titania ends up doing the special into the Forge as opposed to the Old Man Logan. Here, the Kang is supposed to use the basic into the Old Man Logan and kill him. That's why it's targeted on him. I realized I made that mistake, so we're just going to go with it. Kang is now going to use the special into the Forge, so we do end up getting a slow on Forge and the Nightcrawler. The reflective taunt came in on the Rogue, so Iron Patriot's going to use the special. That did end up killing the Forge, and we got some pretty good damage on the Rogue as well. The Nightcrawler stun did come in and end up hitting our Namor. That was unfortunate. Leader does end up using the special into the Rogue, and we got the kill on her. Now that it's Kang's turn, we're going to end up targeting the Old Man Logan, and we did end up killing him and the Nightcrawler. Even with that mistake, we were able to recover and get the victory on this one. For Stage 2, the alterations that we're making to this team is going to end up being the Eternals, the two-piece Annihilation that we currently have, and Spider-Man Big Time. The Spider-Man Big Time will be going first here. We use the ultimate targeted on the Sasquatch, and that does end up hitting everybody on the other side of the field still. Now because of the room rules, the Spider-Man Big Time did end up getting a slow on him. The Spider-Man Pavitr ends up using the ultimate and puts more slows on our team. This is into our advantage. Ultimus is going to target the North Star. This attack is not unavoidable, but because there's so many buffs on him and the assist we have, we're able to use the ultimate, the assist come in, and we get that kill on the North Star still. For Silver Surfer, we end up targeting the Guardian and use the ultimate. Because these slows on our team are calling those assists in, we still did some pretty good damage to him. Icarus, while targeted on the Guardian, is going to use the ultimate. Again, the assist come in and we get some very good damage on him and get him killed off. Cersei's going to use the ultimate targeted on the Wolverine. The assist come in to get him weakened. The Spider-Man Big Time used the special on the Wolverine. And Ultimus is going to take out the Spider-Man Pavitr. Silver Surfer is going to use the basic and we got the kill on the Wolverine. This team worked very well, but it could have gone poorly. And we got the victory on this one. Zero got a 40,221, so he was not able to clear one of my rooms. For myself, I got 47,787. It wasn't a great efficiency score because of the amount of sacks I had to do into his defense. He had a very unique defense, as you saw. But let's go ahead and check out the defenses to see what happened. For Stage 1, the Secret Defenders Cosmic Ghost Rider into the Spider Society with Symbiote Spider-Man, that got us a 8365. For Stage 2, we used the Eternals with the two-piece Annihilation team and Spider-Man Big Time. This was into the Alpha Flight Spider-Man Pavitr team. This got us a 8363. For Stage 3, we ended up doing the double sack into the Illuminati with Iron Man. We did end up clearing that up with the Superior 6 Vulture Emma. This got us a 7568. For Stage 4, we did end up dropping the first attack, but we were able to recover by adding Kang and Titania. This got us a 7969. For Stage 5, we used the Death Seed to end up killing off the Cable. Then we were able to come in with the follow-up hit with the Apocalypse, Kestrel, Tangled Web Cable. This did end up taking a 2-tap into the Hive Mind Super Skrull Cable, which I'm perfectly fine with. As far as the score, this got us a 7959. For Stage 6, we had to use the double sack method into the Mephisto, War Dogs, Black Panther, Shuri. Very interesting team. We were able to clear this though with our new warriors, but this could have definitely gone poorly for us depending on the targeting. We still got a 7563 for the score on this one. As for our defenses, our opponent initially used the Pegasus team. They were able to kill some of the members of the Darkhold Quicksilver Dakin. Then they came in with a follow-up hit of a lot of miscellaneous characters such as Kang and Spider-Weaver. This got them a 79-63 for the score. For stage 2, I have my Black Order with Mephisto. They used the double sack method as well, and they were able to clear it out with the New Warriors. This got them a 75-68. For stage 3, this is the room they were unable to clear. They gave 2 attempts on the Masters of Evil with Tangled Web, then they ended up adding Dorman. They still couldn't get it clear, so they decided to save the characters on this one. They got 0 points on this one. For stage 4, they ended up using the Superior 6. They did end up adding in Mysterio and Vulture. This was into my Spider Society Black Knight team. This got them a 83-62. This is a very interesting team that I haven't really seen counter this in stage 4 yet. So props to you on that one. For stage 5, they initially went in with Apocalypse, 2 of the Horsemen, Black Knight, and Cosmic Ghost Rider. They were able to do some pretty good damage, and they were able to kill Hank Pym off. They then followed that up by using their Secret Defenders with Eternals, and they were able to actually get the clear on this one. So that was into my Illuminati. They got a 79-65. Huge props to you, I love this counter. For stage 6, they ended up using their Cabal, Ultimus, Adakin into my Super Skrull and friends. This got them at 83-63. Overall, I was very happy with how my defense performed. I was able to stretch them out just enough to where they couldn't get the clear. This did end up getting me the victory, but huge props to Zero. He had a very unique defense, and he also had a very unique perspective on the offense, as you saw how he was able to clear the full Illuminati, which I haven't really seen before outside of using the mirror. So I do love that. That did end up costing him 2 of the Horsemen, Apocalypse, and Black Knight on offense. But if you're able to actually take out the Illuminati with that, that seems like a win. I still think I'm going to keep my Black Knight on defense though. Hopefully we can get matched up again in the future, because I had a lot of fun going against this defense. If you did like this video and you did learn something, please remember to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Until next time, have a wonderful rest of the day.